So here in this chapter number 11 we have two programs. The first one is odd and even number. So this program is similar to the previous program we have done in chapter number 7, which is to find even and odd, but here we are going to take the number from the user. The user will provide us the number, and then in the real time we will check whether it is an even or odd number. So we have to use this very important line here, that is import java.util.scanner. Because the scanner class is not directly inbuilt, we have to import, and this is the import statement here. So you have to write this as it is, so then the Java program will load the scanner class. So it is a must. Then we write class, then the name of the class, then the as usual the static void main statement. Then here I am declaring one integer variable of name a. Okay, so this is having name a. Let me just zoom this. Then I write a message, please enter the number. Then we are going to use the scanner class and its object. Okay, so this is the main line here which is doing the actual task. So I write scanner, then I write the name of the object. Okay, by now you must be familiar with how we are creating objects. We write the class name, then we write the object name, then we use the new operator, then the constructor is here. Okay, so in this case it will be scanner again, and in the bracket we write system.in. Okay, so what does this mean is I want to give input from the system device. So currently my system has keyboard as the input device. Okay, so now this object is created. So now what I am going to insert in the a variable, a is equal to in, that is the object, dot next int. Okay, here it is I, capital I. So what does this mean is in this variable a, I am going to input whatever is inside this object given by the keyboard. Okay, and it has to be only integer because this method is next int. So because I'm writing here next int, my keyboard input provided to the object in will be integer type only, and then that overall value will be provided to the variable a. So now a will be having any number, okay, typed by the user from the keyboard. So these two lines are going to do that task. And then once I have the value in a, then it's the usual task. I will check whether if the value of a modulus 2 is equal to 0, that is if I divide the number a by 2 and if I get the remainder 0, then it is obviously an even number. So then I am going to print in this first block, system.out.println, the number is even. Okay, but if this is not 0, this is not 0, okay, and if I divide the number by 2 and I'm not getting remainder 0, that means it's obvious it's an odd number. So we go to the else part and I write this message there, that is the number is odd number. This is a very straightforward and simple program, so I hope you all will be able to do it nicely. Now let's see the output of this program. I'm going to show you the output. So this is another website where we can run the code. Okay, tutorialspoint.com. So here I have pasted the code. Only change which I have done here is I have put public here. Okay, so all the code which we are running, okay, to run them online we might have to add this word public, but when you run this program in site in our laboratory, it is going to run directly. Okay, so when I execute this, okay, I'll just clear this. I will execute it again. So it is asking me for a number and I enter the number 78 and I press enter. So this number is even number. So this is a dynamic program where in real time the user is going to provide us the number and we are going to check it whether it is even or odd. So that's it about the program. Now we'll proceed to the next program of this chapter, that is TextFile. Okay, so here you can see again we have this import statement here. So TextFile program deals with the writer classes. Okay, now what is the writer class? Suppose you want to write some content to a file using your Java program, means you want to add some text to a file, or later on you want to read also from a file, then there is a reader class. Okay, So writer class is used to write some text to a file. So first I will import it, okay, with the import statement java, but here the import statement has different package, that is java.io dot, then I'm using the asterisk symbol. What does that mean? If I write asterisk, means it is going to import all the package on classes available with this io package. Okay, I can write the specific name also, but if I write asterisk here, means everything will be included. So you have to write this. Then you write as usual public class text file. This is same, because this is an file operation, there is possibility that some exception can be occurring here. So we will use the try block and the catch block. Okay, this is my try block and this is my catch block. So in the try block we are using the file writer class. This is the name of the object, writer, new keyword, and the file writer class constructor, and then the name of the file which I want to create, and the argument true. Okay, so this line we will be writing similar for every occurrence where you want to create a file. Next is, once the writer object is created, okay, now we have to write some content now. So I will write the object name, then the write method. Okay, with the dot operator we can connect the write method to the writer object. So writer object, write method, and the sentence which I want to insert in the file is hello world. Then I write using the write method again to the object. I use a tab space, so it will give a space. Then again write writer dot write, and this time I write goodbye. Okay, so what is happening? I am opening the writer object, and then with the writer object here I am opening this file, and in that I am writing this thing, then I am giving a tab space, then I am writing goodbye. So now file was open and this content was written. Now I want to close the file before I end my program, so I need to close the writer object. So writer dot close, so this will close the file and save it. Okay, so in case if there was any exception, okay, we would catch also that exception with the catch keyword, and the exception, because it is going to deal the IO package, we have IO exception here and its object here, and system.out.println, and the E is the object which will print the particular exception message. Okay, so here the key lines are these two. Okay, and then these all are similar. Okay, so the output of this program is little different, because what is happening with this program, we are creating a file named myfile.txt, and inside that file I am going to add this particular sentences. So once you compile this program, okay, I will not compile it online, I will show you what is the output. When you run this program, the output of the program is like this. Okay, you can check out in your folder. Here you can see name is my file. So when you open this my file, you will find this same keyword written, hello world, tab space, then goodbye. So you can write anything inside a file using this concept explained in the program, that is text file program. Okay, so we'll go back to this. So this is also a very easy program. So with this you can write any content to any text file. The name will be here. Okay, now where does this file is saved? Where are we saving the file? Because I cannot see any location. So by default, this file which you create using the writer object, the file text file is saved inside the folder where you have your Java files also. Means where you're saving this particular file, that is text file, the same location your this particular text file is going to be saved. So you can check out there and you will see the content written inside the file. Okay, so that's it. We are going to end the class now.